record at the earliest. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our friends and well-wishers to the Asia Book of Records event. I'm pleased to welcome our adjudicator, Mr. Vivek R. Nair, on behalf of Knowledge Engineering and the family of Nilesh Raghavan. Mr. Vivek R. Nair is one of the official senior adjudicators of Asia and India Book of Records, a seasoned international adjudicator who adjudicated over 1,000 record creations so far, spanning across the countries like USA, Canada, Singapore, Cambodia, Dubai, Malaysia, India, and many other countries. He is also a part of the record management team of World Record Union, Vietnam. I am pleased to welcome Principal Brother Thomas and Vice Principal Reverend Brother Isidore and teacher of St. Michael's Academy. I am pleased to welcome Mrs. Sharifa, founder in Knowledge Engineering. Knowledge Engineering, as its name itself denotes, the significance who brings out the individual talents, motivating and training them as an achiever to the world. Knowledge Engineering plays a pivotal role in training them on various disciplines of interest and setting on the platform or opportunity as per the interest and passion of deserving individual. Knowledge Engineering is not only training on the topic but also the individual to develop holistic knowledge on such topics and focus on life skills like time management, taking up the responsibility, facing the hardest challenge in all walks of life. Within a short period, Knowledge Engineering have trained and created 50 plus achievers in various disciplines for entering into Guinness, Asia and India Book of Records. Nilesh Raghavan, an inquisitive 6-year-old, is from St. Michael Academy. His phenomenal interest for learning started from his early years with constant urge for exploration on new topics by self through YouTube and other self-learning platforms. This young chap is versatile and he loves to challenge himself with different activities. These attributes were identified by his mother, who motivated and nurtured him to engage in many competitions such as elocution, fancy dress competition, show and tell, coding, and in the field of sports, dance, music and JFW fashion. Nilesh did not just participate in all these, but proved his excellence by winning many of these competitions. In par with these activities, he is also a meticulous student with excellent record in academic. Observing these qualities of this young bird, the school gave him an opportunity to address 3,000 people by asking him to give the welcome speech at the age of 4. This child aims to become an entrepreneur inspired by his father, who himself is an entrepreneur. Nilesh's parents always motivated him to follow his interest and believed in creative and open learning system. This huge support and encouragement is the very reason why Nilesh could stand in the moment in Asia Book of Records. I would also like to extend a warm welcome and thanks to the family, friends and media press to view this excellent event. Today, the wonderful Nilesh Raghavan is going to make us attempt to enter into Asia Book of Records. In this occasion, I appreciate Nilesh for his smartness and dedication shown during the training given by Knowledge Engineering. Today, he is making an attempt to fastest time to recall capitals, currencies and language of all countries by their flag. My advanced wishes to Nilesh to make his attempt a successful one. Now the proceedings for creating the record start. May I request all of you to put your phones in silent mode. I appreciate your cooperation and thank you.
I'm Vivek here, official adjudicator of Asia Book of Records. On behalf of Nilesh Knowledge Engineering, I welcome everyone to witness this record attempt by S. Nilesh Raghavan. The title for the record is Fastest to Recall Capitals, Currencies and Language of All Countries by Their Flags. The criteria is that he has to recognize all the UN recognized countries and recall their capital, currencies and official language in at least 8 minutes. So if it is beyond 8 minutes, the record will be void, which means the record will be disqualified. So the challenge is that he has to identify all these things in less than 8 minutes. Okay. So before we start the attempt, I request all the people who gathered here to keep your mobile on silent. Do not move from your place so that it will get distracted. A humble request from my side. If you are all okay, if you can give him a big round of applause, and then we can start this attempt. And thank you to Michael's Academy, the management, for encouraging your kid to attempt this record. Thanks very much.
Domis. Tonki Ankara Lerata Krishnan. Naito Abuja Naira English. Mali Bamako was African French. Japan Tokyo and Japanese. Singapore City Singapore Dollar Mandarin Chinese. South Africa Cape Town African. Sri Lanka Colombo Sri Lankan Rupee Tamil and Chingala. Bolivia Sucre Boliviano Spanish. Austria Vienna Euro German. Zambia Simon Kocha English. Syria Damascus St. Paul Arabic. Sweden Stockholm Swedish. Qatar Doha Real Arabic. Russia Moscow Rubber Russian. Venezuela Caracas Bolivia Spanish. Italy Rome Euro Italian. Palau Merkel Jerusalem English and Palawan. Ireland Dublin Euro Irish. Philippines Manila Beso English. Peru Manila Spanish. Mongolia Mother Dakra Mongolia Debatable Dinar Arabic Laos Indian Kipla Jakarta Dubai Indonesian. Portugal Lisbon Euro Portuguese Northern Australian Australian Norway Seychelles with the Seychelles Armenia Arabian Ram Armenian Taiwan Turkey Taiwan Dollar Chinese Dominica Saudis Caribbean Dollar Stema Common Deshkon Ecuador Quito Yugoslav Spanish Sri Lanka Burns Sri Lanka German and French Oman Oscar Real Arabic Benin Porto Novo Safian French Brazil Real Portuguese Iceland Javi Casino Iceland Chile Santiago Chile Peso Spanish Bahrain Manama Dinar Arabic Jamaica Eastern Jamaican Dollar English Cuba Havana Cuban Peso Spanish Cyprus Sicily Euro Greek and Turkey Mali Maldives to Fire the Heavy Corsica Santos Colan Spanish Morocco Moroccan Dram Tunisian Norway Iceland Norwegian Tunisian Norway Norwegian Iraq Baghdad Dinar Arabic Argentina Bonjour Peso Spanish Yemen Sana Real Arabic Afghanistan Kabul Afghanistan Azerbaijan Bulgaria Sofia Lia Bulgarian Bangladesh Dhaka Manga Belize Development Belize English Community UND Central African Franc French Samanini Euro Latin Italian Samanini Euro Italian Kibati Tarvata Kibati and Thailand Baka Bath Thai Saudi Arabia Riyadh Saudi Real Arabic Sofia Shields of Korean Mongolia China Beijing Yuan Mandarin Chinese Latvia Rikalat Islamic Burma Burma City Balbus Spanish Shanghai Barabu Sonangani must being Mampa must being medical Spanish West African French Akim Pangian Auckland one Korean Mexico City Mexican President Spanish Paraguay Gudanis and Mandi Uruguay Montevideo Uruguayan President Spanish Germany Berlin German Kuwait City Kuwait Arabic Monja Colonial Green Malaysian Nami Paramount English Double Mobile West African Franc French and Bangladesh Standard East Caribbean Dollar English $1 Azerbaijan Baku Monat Azerbaijan Ethiopia Addis Ababa Benaman Babel Switzerland Babylon Dollar English Egypt Canada Egypt Impound the Bosnian Herzegovina Sarajevo Convert Milbak Russian Tongan Klafa Burkina Faso Urugu West African Franc French Panama Hanoi Donkey and Amis Urdi Bujumba West African Franc Governors of Lenin Common France Albania like Albanian time Pakistani rupee Urdu Djibouti Franc Karabakh Somali Swedish Eastern Delhi was about India Somali Telangana Arabic Botswana Gabon Pola English Malta Malta Euro Maltese Estonia and Euro Estonia Namibia Version Namibian dollar and both and dependent on the Belgian double Belgian Tanzania Tanzania Swahili then the San George Caribbean dollar and Colombia Bogota Colombia President Ghana Bangladesh by government Malaysia German Palmal Guatemala City Coastal Spanish Guinea Conakry Guinea French Guinea-Bissau West African French Order Shanghai Gabal Empire Shanghai Jonah Naman Dinar Arabic Sana Strana Tengi Kasar Kosovo Pristina Euro Albania Kyrgyzstan Bistom Kings Senisha Cassis is Caribbean Dollars Abraham Berry Lemnistan Darby Syrian Peter Leon English President Mosity Latin English Abraham Montreal Liberian Dollar English Sylvain, Walrus, Switzerland, German, Luxembourg, Euro, Luxembourgish, and Tehran, Real, Muslim, Nazareth, Virgin, the Nanda, Muslim, Scotch, Muslim, Angular, and the Council, Portuguese, the Gamma, Madrid, English, Berlin, Spanish, Spain, Qatar, Sunni, Swanda, Juba, South Sunni, Swanda, Montenegro, Podgorica, Euro, Montenegro, Saga, Dakar, West African Conference, Savaki, Bolsava, Euro, Scotland, Venezuela, Vilnius, Sudan, Slovenia, Madagascar, Antanana, Madagascar, Malawi, Langley, Malawi, Guatemala, Ecuadorian Guinea, Malabar, Central African Conference, Dominican Republic, Dominican Brazil, Venezuela, Prada, Cameroon, Portuguese, Central African Republic, Bangui, Central African Conference, Kodiava, Yamaskulo, West African Conference, Croatia, Zagreb, Kona, Croatian, Czech Republic, Prague, Czech, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Kinshasa, Congo, French, Guyana, Georgian, Ghana, Jordan, English, Slovenia, Jubijana, Yugoslavian, Muslims, Montenegro, Yugoslavian, Montenegro, Arabic, Marshall, Portuguese, Marshall, English, Micronesia, Pakistan, Yugoslavian, Moldova, Kisana, Liam, Moldova, Monaco, Europe, and English, Netherlands, Switzerland, Euro, Dutch, New Zealand, New Zealand, dollar, and Nicaragua, Monaco, Portugal, Spanish, Papua New Guinea, Burma, English, Kona versus Polish, Republic of the Congo, Kinshasa, Republic of the Congo, Brazil, Congo, French, China, and Timina was African Frank. Romania Batches, Romania, Romania, Avada, Kigali, Rwanda, Frankinia, Rwanda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Russia, Samoa, Piatala, Saman, South America, South America, Dobra, Portuguese, Tajikistan, Somali, Somali, Tajik, Trinidad and Tobago, Iceland, Trinidad and Tobago, Dollar, English, Turkmenistan, Cuban, Mana, Turkmen, Tola, Waika, Tola, Dollar, Tola, United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dirham, Arabic, United Kingdom, London, Pound, English, United States of America, Washington DC, US dollar, English, Spanish, Uzbekistan, Tashkent, Uzbekistan, Som, Uzbek, Vanuatu, Port Vila, Vati, Islamabad, Vatican City, Euro, Latin, Italian, 7 Canadian skins on each Caribbean dollar, English.
Facilitating the whole session, thank you so much. And I wish to thank the educator, the judge, Vivek Mehra, thanks for hosting us. And Shavana is doing amazing help of training. Making still is the craziest thing to do. I think she has done a lot. Probably this is just getting started. We hope a lot for this to get going from here. And definitely I wish to thank the teachers who have been guiding. So every point, like whenever we think what is this capacity, I think most of the time school shows us like what this capacity is all about. I think that really helped us to shape this career from here. I think still he is 6 years old. There is a lot to go, but we are so excited to be his parents. Thank you, Nirush. Thanks for doing a wonderful job today. And definitely I wish to thank media people for coming here and definitely covering this stuff. And I also wish and thank the families and friends and everyone who supported this to be happening the right way. Thank you so much. You want to ask?
Yes, thank you so much for everyone for being here. My special thanks to Sharifa from Knowledge Engineering. She did a great job. She trained him very well. So we know like Nirush is a potential kid, but to streamline it in a proper way was a challenging thing. So thank you for her for training him. And I thank to everyone who's been here, his teachers and brothers of St. Michael's Academy for encouraging him every day and for making this event a grand success today. I thank Mr. Selvam also for helping us to the event and our family who's always been there for us and Nirush. So thank you everyone who's been here and the media people also. Thank you so much.
ஃப்ளாகை பார்த்துட்டு அது எந்த கண்ட்ரி என்ன லாங்குவேஜ் அவனோட கரன்சியை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது ரெக்கார்ட் சேலஞ்ச். ஸோ 8 மினிட்ஸ் முன்னாடி சொல்லணும், பட் ஆனால் இன்றைக்கி வந்து நிருஷ் அப்படிங்கிற குழந்தை வந்து 7 மினிட்ஸ் சொல்லி புது ரெக்கார்ட் க்ரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதுக்கான ஈவெண்ட் தான் இங்கே நடந்தது. இது அஃபிஷியல் ஏஷியா புக் ஆஃப் ரெக்கார்ட்ஸில் என்ட்ரி ஆயிருக்கு.
நாலேஜ் இன்ஜினியரிங் ஷெரீஃபா. நிருஷ் வந்து 6 இயர்ஸ் ஓல்ட் பாய். அவனுக்குள்ள நிறைய டேலண்ட்ஸ் வந்து இருக்குது. அதை நம்ம கேப்சர் பண்ணி அவனுக்கு இன்றைக்கி ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்மாக நம்ம கொடுத்துருக்கோம். இதை ட்ரெயின் பண்ணது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹார்ட்லி ஒரு 25 டேஸ் தான், மினிமம் டேஸ் 25 டேஸ்லேயே அவர் ரெடி ஆகிட்டார். அந்த 8 மினிட்ஸ் க்ரைட்டீரியாவை இன்றைக்கி 7 மினிட்ஸாக பண்ணி ஏஷியா புக் ஆஃப் ரெக்கார்டில் அவர் என்டர் ஆகியிருக்காரு. இந்த ஃபாஸ்டஸ்ட் டைம் டு ரீகால் ஆல் த கண்ட்ரீஸ், currency, capital and language. So we wish him all the very best for his future success.
நிகழ்ச்சியாக ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது. நான் யூஎஸ்லேருந்து இப்போ தான் ரிட்டன் வந்த உடனே ஒரு 2 வீக்ஸ் 3 வீக்ஸ் தான் ட்ரைனிங் போயிட்டு இருந்துச்சு. அவனுக்கு இந்த ஃப்ளாக் மேலே ஒரு நேச்சுரலாகவே இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், இதுக்காக தனியாக ட்ரெயின் பண்ணுங்கிறத தாண்டி ஒரு 2-3 யூடியூப் வீடியோ பார்த்துட்டு சும்மா ட்ரை பண்ணி காமிச்சு ஒரு 4-5 ஃப்ளாக் காமிச்சோம். ஈ கேன் ஏபிள் டு ரெகனைஸ் உடனே இது இந்த ஃப்ளாகு, அதை பற்றி ஸ்டோரி அந்த மாதிரிலாம் நிறையா சொல்ல ஆரம்பித்தேன். ஸோ இது நேச்சுரலாகவே எனக்கு அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குது இந்த டாபிக் மேலே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான். ஆனால் இதை வச்சு என்ன பண்ணுறதுங்கிற ஐடியா எங்களுக்கு இல்லை. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் வி வென்ட் டு இந்த நாலேஜ் ட்ரைனிங் அவங்ககிட்ட போனோம். அவங்க தான் சொன்னாங்க, இதை இந்த மாதிரி புக் ஆஃப் ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ் மாதிரி பண்ணலாம், இது கின்னஸ் பண்ணலாம், ஏஷியா புக் ஆஃப் ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ் பண்ணலாம், இந்த மாதிரி சேனலைஸ் பண்ணலாம் இந்த எனர்ஜி இந்த ஐடியாலஜின்னு சொல்லி. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ஹி வென்ட் ஃபார் ட்ரைனிங் ஃபார் 2 வீக்ஸ். ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது. ஐ திங்க் இது நிறைய பேர், இது இவனுக்கு மட்டும் இல்லை, எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு நிறைய இந்த மாதிரி கிட்ஸ் இதை பார்த்து இன்ஸ்பயர் ஆகி தே ஹேவ் டு டூ சம்திங். ஏன்னா இது குவாரண்டைன் டைம், நிறைய கிட்ஸ் வீட்டில் உட்காந்துருக்கோம், என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியாமல். ஐ திங்க் இது இவனையே ஒரு மாதிரி சேனலைஸ் பண்ணுச்சு. ஒரு ஒன் இயராக என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியாமல் அங்கே இங்கே பண்ணிட்டு இருந்ததுக்கு இது ஒரு நல்ல பிளாட்ஃபார்மாக இருந்துச்சு. ஐ திங்க் இதை பார்த்து நிறைய கிட்ஸ் நிரூஷ் மாதிரி பண்ணணுங்கிறது தான் எங்களோட விருப்பமும். ஐ திங்க் தட் ஹெல்ப்ஸ்.
ட்ரைனிங் எவ்வளோ
எக்ஸாக்டாக ஒரு 3 வீக்ஸ் ட்ரைனிங், ஒரு 25 days.
உங்களோட எய்ம் என்ன?
அவனோட எய்ம் என்ன?
யூடியூபர்.
ஓகே, உங்களோட எய்ம் என்னங்க?
ஆண்டர்பிரனர்.
How did you train at home?
So yeah, we know him like he's a potential kid, but he also has this interest on flags and countries and all. So we were thinking like how to streamline this knowledge, energy, every streamline, but we were thinking, and finally we've been introduced with this knowledge engineering team. So they helped us, and he got just training for 2 to 3 weeks. That's it. Already he had some knowledge on all those areas, like around 50 to 60% of knowledge was already been there, and she streamlined him well, and then finally.
So as I said earlier before the attempt, the challenge is to identify all the flags with the capital currencies in the countries by the flag within 8 minutes. So he has identified all 196 UN recognized country flags, currencies, language in 6 minutes, 59 seconds and 85 milliseconds. So round up, it is 7 minutes. So this stands an official new record, and here goes citation. S. Nirush Raghavan, born on March 19, 2014, of Tamil Nadu, India, set a record for being the fastest to recall capitals, currencies, languages of all countries by looking at their flags in 7 minutes at St. Michael's Academy, Abayad, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, on March 10, 2021. And advance happy birthday, Nirush.
Thank you.
Thank you.